stings, but I think it's what should be done. So help me find like a third item we can get with the. I'm thinking the armor for Tempus and the bracers for Aurelia.
All right.
The champion tier ones.
I mean, the winged shoes would never be bad for anyone.
That's certainly true.
Because flight is flight.
Mm-hmm. Might even make Geráck happy. So we don't have another stare or like hole incident.
Yes.
Fell into the slippery hole. You could just fly down and up again. So I guess, given the stipulation that I get Tempus's old armor, would he be okay with that?
Did Tempus trade his old armor in?
No, he traded an
It's the one that gives
spare
like
armor.
Resistance, I think.
Yes, like Tempus's current armor is the armor that Fargus used to wear, that Tempus has made use out of. The armor of warding.
Would you rather want the strangling robes with the black?
It's nice because it'll allow me to use the sneak attack damage against
true.
something that I'm not fighting against, so I see it as helpful.
And you would also get +1 AC, of course.
Plus
Not
2.
something I-
Yes,
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
plus 1 on top of what he's already got.
Which, would be fairly.
But if you rather like, I know you like what you have though, so I don't want
Well, I quite like the fact that if they roll anything less than a 12, I take half damage on it.
to. Yeah, and I think you'll remember that. I think you'll use that more than I would, personally. I could get that cloak of anonymity, which might also be nice. I mean, there's a few of these items that are actually quite nice that I could get instead of that one, which is fine. Well, anyone could get really.
Curse you, options! Damn this restaurant menu, why does it have
But
so many things?
I feel like sheep should have a weapon.
Yeah, it would be good. For many reasons.
So I suppose I'll do it and just get it over with.
Okay. Hiram's Hall. In exchange for...
These stuffs. Which one of them will be
the
the
bracers.
first one? Yeah, I imagine you want that sheep.
I wouldn't say no.
Right, take the champion tier bracers then.
Bracers of discretion. Plus
People
2
don't touch
attack and plus 2 damage, and your attacks does not trigger any counter attacks from your foe. They still do prevent. They still do. You can't take
Would
opportunity
it
attacks.
prevent like ooze splitting, for example? Is that
Ca-
considered a counter attack?
No. They're not counter.
Oh, so
attacking.
just counter attacks, not necessarily effects that
Yes,
happen from hit
counter
point damage.
attacks, like the iron golem, like hurting you with something whenever it becomes staggered. Like some monsters have counter attacks in response to them being, attacked or hit by something.
And then the winged boots for Geráck, I imagine.
Like say for example the basilisk. Normally, whenever you fire say a range attack at it, which in your case your bracers wouldn't qualify, but if it was some other discretionary weapon that did ranged, the basilisk gets to stare at you first. But if your weapon were discreet, he wouldn't get to stare at you.
I get something else.
Well, I thought you wanted the winged boots winged shoes to fly, like sometimes.
It certainly would be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a
certainly would
good
be.
choice.
Yeah.
Because you have had trouble moving around and being stuck. You don't clank so much if you fly, and there's
The wing shoes, of course, are a boot by default, so it provides a +2 bonus to disengage checks and other footwork.
Alright.
like jumping or not falling when you stand on stuff.
Footwork, yes, fancy footwork.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Yes, Tina, dancing.
Mhm. And we have one choice left. The last
Now
one.
I kind of want to see Rohirrim down.
Maybe you want to wear the strangling robe of the Black Manaki.
Like a duster, a black duster.
But I mean,
What do they do again?
plus
For me,
2
they
armor
would
class.
use the armor you're making to against the provokes one, even if you're not engaged with them. That is a once per battle thing. Alternatively, yeah, I could certainly take the strangling robes of the black and look super ominous.
And get the plus 2 armor class.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's get that one.
Okay.
I have exchanged all my magic items except for one this session. So,
Your chakra is so different.
yeah.
Okay. So, surrendered magic items, the subtle cloak, the girdle of gender switching, the wand of reckless abandon, the armor of animation, the ring of delusion, the sandals of the slippery eel, the gauntlet revelation is not one that you guys got, not traded, the scroll of darkness, the black heart staff, the cloak of invisibility, and Hiram's all. And so yes, if you hadn't put on 2 of those cursed items, you would have had 2 other adventurer tier magic items that you could have traded or like used.
Cursed. Well,
Thanks, Everard.
yeah.
So now I have to apply the +2 to hit and the +2 to damage to my 12 macros.
Hurrah!
I feel like I should have considered the possibility of a magic item before I made the macros.
Well,
Today
you've learned. There is also, of course, there is any vending that you want to do. Of course, like you guys have finished with Everard Lavelle. Is there anything else that you want to like talk to or discuss with Everard Lavelle before you leave him?
Well, what else can he tell us about the whole he really he doesn't know anything else, but why this might have happened, or I mean, he's sure that it was the nobleman who.
No, he's not sure. There's a note that, as far as he can tell, and he thinks he's a very good handwriting analysis, is in that wedding planner's handwriting, and he can show an example for comparison. If anyone wants to make some sort of decipher handwriting script skill check.
Nah, I think it's true. It's Everett Lavelle. He would know.
The important question now is, does Everard Lavelle agree to being slapped?
No, I don't.
No, we wouldn't actually ask him that.
It's ridiculous.
Does he agree to being slapped with the magic item that he just traded you? No.
The item doesn't want to slap him. It's no.
It's true, it doesn't.
I don't want to do that, though. I'm going to buy 4 champion tier healing potions to begin with. Expending.
Yes. As far as he's aware, Zeke Mathis is extremely well-to-do. He lives in the Heights district. He is a very popular and prominent wedding planner. This is the kind of shit that, he does. He should be swimming, in a wash in money. He's very popular and prominent. He's organized weddings in other major cities. Instead of Newport. His talents are in demand. He's one of the best at what he does. Which is what baffles Everard Lavelle. Maybe the dude's being blackmailed? Maybe there's something behind the scenes that's making Zeke Mathis want to do this. And you can certainly be given an appearance description of how Zeke Mathis looks. I mean, hell, there's fucking, Everard Lavelle doesn't have portraits of him, but you've probably seen portraits of this guy before in your time walking around the Heights. I will put his face on the Newport map. That is how he looks. He is a holy one.
Hey, what?
He is a holy one.
Like an Asthma.
Yes, like Carmilla Cabot was.
Alright.
Holy one.
Does he agree to being slapped?
My God.
He is the holy ones are near human race, touched by the bright gods. He is a beautiful man, radiant and glorious. He is a wedding planner for the rich and famous. He definitely has enough favor among the nobles to live decadently within the heights where he runs his business. Evrot would know that he is a powerful sorcerer cleric, the dreamy fantasy of many women while remaining a respectable bachelor. And he is extremely good at his job. Like Dark's character, like Zeke Mathis. Zeke Mathis is the person you go to if you want to have the best, most decadent, and most popular like weddings, and he'll even like branch out and do like galas and other like social events. Like, it is a mark of prestige and privilege among nobility here in Newport to have had your shit organized by Zeke Mathis. He is a big fucking deal.
Into some of the things he's arranged before, I've been suitably impressed.
I know what to write in my will now. If I die, please have my funeral be arranged by Zeke Mathis.
His prices are
I might
corresponding. His prices are correspondingly exorbitant. Like, you folks make
Well, I would be dead, so I wouldn't care.
Your price, you're adventurers, so you certainly do have quite a bit of income, but he definitely does not come cheap. And the power of his reputation fuels him, as nobles might try to outbid one another to ensure that he works on their wedding or their party and not someone else's. I will pay you more money than what this person is paying you, just so that you don't work on this.
Kind of a dick move.
That's what nobles do, man.
Dick moves.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, the unfortunate truth.
I have all this money and time on my hands. What do I spend it on? Oh, Mr. Sullivan's party. It's gonna be so drab. Let's ensure that Zeke Mathis isn't around to spruce it up. Zeke, be a dear. Yes.
All this dick placement.
I know, so many dicks around here. Isn't that right, Train? Train's got a dick.
I somewhat doubt that.
That's what you get for doubting. No doubting. So yes, given Zeke Mathis's like prominence in culture and society, Evrot Lavelle is completely baffled by why his ransom note would be signed as in the pensmanship of Zeke Mathis. As noted, and again, the script is there for comparison. Evrot Lavelle thinks it's the same handwriting that's on the wedding cards and invitations and shit and all the planning that's been done. Even if he's running with loan sharks or lenders or some shit, 20,000 gold pieces is massive.
Oh yeah. We don't even have that.
Magic items might be priceless, but 20,000 gold pieces probably do something on the magic item front.
I think it's a scheme by his wife.
I mean, I would probably sell one of these for.
Evrot Lavelle, of course, is his wedding is it was scheduled to be only in several days. With the wedding planner apparently having stolen his fiancée, though, that that might have put a little kibosh on things.
It's really a dick move to do that sort of thing. He's not a very good wedding planner if he takes away the bride.
No, he was probably forced to do it by the Black Fang, and it's all a trap to catch us. Because they know
that might
that
not be the worst idea.
Might be possible.
There.
We associate with Evrot Lavelle, so of course he would come to us to.
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Personally, I think that's exactly what's going on here.
We are big deals now, so we can be so selfish to think that even the capture of his wife is about us.
It is about us.
It probably is.
It might just be.
Definitely is.
So we should be ready for an ambush then.
Yeah. I mean, definitely.
I mean, more than usual.
You're not ready for an ambush?
I mean, we could go and knock the guy's teeth in, and then, you know.
We need to constantly scan around us at all times.
I have an item that says I'm paranoid now, so,
Exactly.
you know.
They're all out to get you.
You're all something that you're not showing. I need to punch you every morning just to know.
I need to punch you in the morning.
I mean, you have to recharge it after using it once.
That's true, I can never... Oh, God.
If
Never
you
know.
if you never get into a battle after you first punch someone, then you can never recharge it.
I must fight you now so that I can punch you again.
You might have to get that speak with item thing, or cast that just so you can
By
try
like
recharging.
10 rituals of it.
Well, all we need now that we have the gauntlet, is to have an item that also reveals anyone who's possessed by an intellect devourer, right?
More like, what do we do with that? More like we need an item that's like, the target forgets the last thing you did. That would be something that's useful.
There is...
Smack! Forget that.
Oh, there was something that did that, but I think that's a class ability of someone. Isn't that a spell?
Not one on my list.
Where did I see that?
I don't know. Where did you see that?
Sounds like a bad thing.
Might be a bad thing.
You saw what about what?
That when you punch people, they forget that you did it.
So what was this?
There's a magical amulet of the 3 that allows you to achieve a similar like effect.
That'd be like the best combo.
It didn't.
You punch the guy, he turns into a dragon, then he forgets that you did it. Just for a moment, you know.
Why am I bleeding from my lip?
I
My
don't know.
dragon lip.
You bit yourself.
I don't remember you doing anything to me.
That's when you like
didn't.
slip the ring of delusion on him, like make him forget that. Where did this ring come from? You won it in a lottery. Oh, I guess I did.
What's all the explanation? What are you doing in my house? I came here by divine intervention.
Just see like the dragon
Oh.
playing bingo.
That makes sense.
B17. Damn it! They never hits my numbers.
We fight now by just overloading the enemy with magical items whose quirks completely cripple them.
Just throw it at them.
We have so many anyway. All of our people die.
We just have a bunch of cursed items in a bag and just throw them at our enemies.
Whoever has that bag is gonna have a horrible life. Because they throw them, they're all gonna just like whoosh back. And this nut of horrible things. Or rather, you see this old, ugly lady who has like a stick and a bag, and then she throws it and turns into the amazing golden paladin until the bag comes back and turns her back into like what all the cursed item has made her. Well, this wedding planner certainly seems like a bad dude.
Yep.
I have a feeling he's a very bad dude.
He just might be.
We should investigate a little bit.
He might also have been kidnapped, but I doubt it.
No.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
You know nobles.
Wait a second. He's called Zeke.
Yes, his name is Zeke Mathis, wedding planner.
Well, the second in command who we know the name of is called Ezekiel.
It all comes together.
Coincidence? I think not.
Unless they're trying to frame him, but that'd be,
That does have a lot of merit.
It does.
I think that's basically a conviction right there, Aurelia.
Yeah, should kill him. We should slap him at least a lot.
But
Yes,
I
let's go
think, I mean, he's a holy one. I don't think... That's
Oh.
not... If you were something else, that's not the guys you would choose.
You know, hiding in plain sight. It's obvious, now that you think about it.
I mean, really,
I don't
when
even
Aurelia thinks about it, like, the absolute audacity, if this is Ezekiel, to just call himself Zeke, like, dude.
Only an evil villain would do that.
It is true.
Right in everyone's faces.
I believe you.
While being a holy one who does wedding planning.
I don't even need that
fucking
ring to
awesome.
come to outrageous conclusions. It's so obvious.
Yes.
Right. So is Aurelia actually suggesting this?
I mean, it would probably come up as like an offside comment, but the first name of someone is probably not enough to convict them.
Evrat
No,
Lavelle
it
blinks
is not.
and sort of like shrugs and says, "Up until I got this letter, I wouldn't have thought anything bad about Zeke, other than that perhaps he was a little too lascivious for my tastes. Now, I
Does-
can't be so sure.
Does he know magic? Would he be...
He's a sorcerer cleric.
Right, was told.
Cleric, huh?
Yes. A powerful one. The dreamy fantasy of many women. He likes to use his magical effects to ensure that the weddings he plans runs optimally. The finest fireworks in all the Dragon Empire. At least, this side of it.
So there's more to this.
So, just to get an idea here, do you have the money if it came to it?
Evrat Lavelle's not on hand. I would have to get in contact with the people I've invested in. And I can't pull out that many coins at once. Like, if they asked for one of my magical items, I could do that. If they asked for several, I could do that. I can't do just 20,000 gold pieces.
So it seems like it's a price they wouldn't actually expect you to be able to pay.
Evrat blinks. That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
With all of the priceless artifacts I have at my disposal and command,
Seems like that what they would have asked for, if they really wanted you to pay. Certainly much more valuable than money, and they could probably turn it into money rather easily.
certainly Zeke is smart enough to know who I am and what I have.
This means that what they really want is for someone to come and try to deal with it. Means it's likely a trap.
It probably is.
But who would try to, like, organize, like, a trap from... Like, he sort of, like, stumbles
So
around.
it says, who would you call if something like this happened?
Well, based on what you've done for me in the past and our prior relationship, and our bonds, I would have to say you.
Your nods and says, and that is not something that is very difficult to find out.
Like, well, I know you have some enemies, but the Black Fang has been handled. Like, it's all throughout the
No.
news.
They have not.
No.
They have been diminished, but not wiped
All
out.
the small time members have been taken in, that is true, but the real big ones are still out at large.
He, like, lifts a brow. Oh.
And I think they would like to take their revenge.
So, you think that the kidnapping of my fiancée is a plot by the Black Fang to lure you into a trap?
Seems
Obviously.
likely.
But couldn't they just attack you at the Arcane College while you were asleep?
The Arcane College is well defended, and there are guards everywhere here. We would
Perhaps
be
they-
out in the open. Where they could deal with us. Not easily, but they
Besides-
could deal with us.
Knowing where the battle is going to be and having time to prepare that location is an incredibly powerful advantage.
We should perhaps
Bring
go there
a
right
group
away.
of people together that is specialized in fighting us, have everything prepared to defeat us, and, well, we have certainly fought them for long enough for them to know what we can do.
Farad scratches his chin with an uncalloused hand. Alright, it's not something I've considered, but then again, I don't do what you five do.
To most people who don't, we generally sound insane until we're proven right.
What should we do then? Should we go to this location a bit early? Maybe.
I think they would all, I mean, they have demanded this very quickly, meaning they probably are ready now, to be honest.
They might be, or they might be preparing the spot at this very moment.
She has been gone for a day. And the deadline for this is, well, the 24th, the day before our wedding was to take place.
She had been spending a lot of time with him, you say.
Well, yes, organizing the wedding, like, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I've spent quite a bit of time with him myself.
And you got nothing? No strange...
He frowns at Dwohurim and says, if I had, then I would have done something. Like, not had him plan my wedding.
It's understandable.
Really, I think it was an excess anyway, but he sort of, like, frowns and looks a bit embarrassed. I wanted to, impress.
It's understandable. So what should we do then?
Well, they'll be prepared for us there. I don't think facing up to this... If he really is this... this Ezekiel, then he would be stronger than us, likely, and prepared for us at his manor house. Finding more proof against him would go a long way.
Everett says, to my knowledge, he's not in the city. I've tried looking. I've, like, asked around my contacts. He's vanished. Presumably to wherever it is that he's taken my beloved.
Is there any buildings out in that area? Ruins, caves, something like that?
Dark's character would know that the entirety of Robber's Bluff is one massive cavern complex. It is riddled with caves.
Searching his manor house would be a good start.
It would.
Especially if not there.
Everett says, you would just have to deal with whatever legal and magical protections he'd have in place.
That's true, but...
I'm sure we can deal with that, giving the proper authorities. That we have the proper
Magical or hard to
it
deal with,
such
honestly.
And that's assuming that he actually is gone instead of just hiding somewhere within his beautiful estate here in the Heights, expecting you to go searching for evidence.
That's also true.
If you say that this is a trap for you, then who knows how many traps there are. Not to dissuade you from, rescuing my beloved, but you brought up the concerns.
Does make sense.
Yes, he might have also thought about not leaving any hints behind.
They are, almost certainly, they are smart. That's the problem.
You say this area is riddled with caves. It might be a ploy to just trap us there.
Could certainly be a ploy to just get us out of the city while they do something nefarious here as well. We don't know. But we know that they are smart and that they are probably better than us. Both, certainly Auxilia and also Ezekiel, I imagine. Do things from the shadows, though. Things you wouldn't expect.
There are certainly many possibilities.
Then again, perhaps springing a trap will get us a chance to get close to, hopefully not the man himself, but...
By your determination, then, it sounds like it would be better to actually go out into the bluffs rather than trying something in the city. Even if you might have legal authority, he would still have sway and pull amongst all of his beloved. It is why that I have not made this public knowledge. If my credibility would even be doubted compared to his, even if I did have this letter.
He has disappeared from the city, however, that...
According to the people I know, yes.
That sort of strengthens your word against this.
First net.
I don't think so. He could be out trying to organize things personally, ensuring that the wedding goes off smoothly.
Going out to the bluffs is certainly a start.
I could just be a worried husband-to-be suspecting that my fiancée has been stolen from me when really she's just gotten cold feet and changed her mind, and I'm not a man of enough to admit it.
But you do have his letter and his handwriting on it.
So I think, yes, but you know how easily things can be forged in this world, or at least that's what will be argued.
That is true, that's what will be argued. I think going out there and springing the trap would be just an interesting development.